feel free to use one pillow for underneath your lower back if you want to use a blanket. And then if you want to roll up the blanket, you could make that roll along your spine or use a second pillow. And then let's just...
Yeah, I've got pillows.
Oh yeah, let's use the pillows. Okay, so we'll sit on the side of one hip and we'll lay down on that same side shoulder, and just make sure that your feet, your hips, your bottom of your pelvis is near the wall. And then we're going to swing those legs up, coming into that inversion. All right. And so once your legs are up the wall, we just want to glance at them, that they're hip distance apart. And you might even do some ankle rotations. And if you do the ankle rotations, try to keep your heels connected to the wall. And we can do a few each direction. And then we just come back to neutral. And then we're going to just do twice on each leg. We're going to bend the right knee, just let the right heel glide along the wall. Your right sole of the foot could touch the wall. And then we'll inhale, slide the right foot up the wall, right heel up the wall. And the same again on the right, gliding your right heel down the wall. And then sliding your right heel up the wall. And then we'll go to the left, sliding your left heel down the wall. Sliding your left foot up the wall. And once again, sliding your left heel down the wall. And sliding your left foot up the wall. And then just feel your knees, get a softness to them. And then start to feel your bones of your legs heavy. So just sinking your legs into your pelvis. And from there, you might start to feel a little more space in your belly and your low back. And then we'll consciously start to breathe in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And you can invite your inhale to be shorter than your exhale. Just giving yourself that time for reverse blood flow. Allowing the breath and that reverse blood flow to assist with calming the nervous system. And you can connect to your spine. Just feeling vertebra by vertebra, surrendering to gravity. All the way from tailbone to the base of the skull. And you're welcome to stay here, or we could go to Baddha Konasana, sliding the soles of the feet together, letting the knees come apart. You could keep your arms to the sides or bring your hands to your thighs and gently pedal. the legs. Pressing one thigh to the wall and then the other. You could even feel your tail gently wag from side to side. And then we can come back to neutral. And feel your breath in your belly. We'll slowly let the head release to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the opposite side. And just a few more breaths to scan the body, see where else you can relax, soften, let go a little bit more. And then we can use those hands to slowly draw the knees together. And then let's roll to whatever side's most available to fetal position. You can roll, slide off those pillows, catch yourself on the ground. And then you can use your hands, press down, and slowly lift yourself on up to seated. Let your head come up last. All right, and then let's just find our way back to our mat. We're back to center. And we'll set up for reclined mountain next. So we'll stack the pillows. And then you can grab your two blocks. Second level and third level, or lower down today if that feels better. And we'll swing the legs up on top of the bolsters. Line the shoulder blades up on the first block, head on the top block. Let your arms rest out to the sides. So as you set up here, you might lift your pelvis up a couple times just to release any pressure on the sacrum. And then slightly feel your legs gently rotate in, your thighs, your knees, your big toes. And then let's focus our breath in our belly. Focusing on breathing into our center of gravity. Just feeling our breath almost massaging the lower organs. And as you exhale out, you can feel the lower jaw release from the upper jaw, maybe creating that ha sound. And then let's gently squeeze the thumb against the index finger pad. creating a little sensation, connecting to the elements and the planets connected at each finger. And then find which mudra feels most supportive for you today. And we'll stay there for 3 rounds of 6 count breath. So starting with a long exhale out first. Slowly inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continuing to follow your breath at your own pace. And you could stay here following your breath or adding that gentle wrist stretch. So you're going to do the wrist stretch, release the mudra, and we're going to press the right arm straight up towards the sky, flexing the wrist. Take your left 2 peace fingers around your right thumb, gently pull back on your right thumb. Left 2 peace fingers around the right index finger, pulling it back. And moving to the middle finger. Moving to the ring finger, relaxing the shoulder blades back, and moving to the pinky finger. And then let your arms release out to the sides, palms up. And let's try the left arm. So we'll stretch the left arm up, flexing the wrist. Right 2 peace fingers around the left thumb, pulling the left thumb back gently. Left index finger, pulling the left index finger back gently. Left middle finger. Left ring finger. And left pinky finger. And let your arms rest out to the sides, palms up again. Just notice any subtle shifts, maybe in the upper back, maybe with your breath. And then let's do our ankle and wrist rotation. So gently rotating a few times each direction. Gentle circles, opening up those marma points. When you feel complete, let your arms rest out to the sides, palms facing up. And then take your time, we're gonna roll to fetal position, right or left. You can let your right leg lead, let your left leg follow, fetal position. And then just gently pressing your palms down, slowly lift yourself up to seated. Try to let your head come up last. And then we'll work with the feet a little bit next. So if you want to sit on top of a pillow or something, if that feels good, we'll do that next. And we're going to start with the right foot. And if you need your blocks too, if you need your blocks to support your lower back, you could bring those in as well as you sit on your pillow underneath your outer thighs, if that gives you a little more support to work those feet. So we're going to grab the right foot, hold the right heel in the left hand, right toes in the right hand, and then we'll do our ankle rotations. So as we do our ankle rotations, you can feel yourself spiraling on your sit bones. Just a few, and then you could reverse. And then once you're even with that, hold on to the right foot, get a really relaxed wrist, left wrist, and then just tap the sole of your right foot. And then we're gonna thumbs up with the left thumb, wrap the index finger around the left thumb, and we'll do that 6 sen where we rock in towards the part of the arch, inner arch near the heel, we press in, and then we rock back, and then the inner arch, middle of the inner arch, big toe side of arch, and then just below the big toe ball mount, gently pressing in, rocking forward and release. So we'll do the same thing, pinky toe side, pressing just above the heel, rock forward, release, pressing to that middle part of the pinky side arch, and then pressing just below the pinky toe ball mount. And if you want to do those 6 points 1 or 2 more times, you could. Rocking forward, rocking back. Moving with your breath. And then when you're even with that, then we're going to just squeeze the right foot like you're wringing it out. And if that feels really good, you might even get into the calf or the knee or the thigh, just to increase more blood flow circulation in the leg. And then we can do our yogi toes. So take those left fingers and then put them between the spaces of your right toes. You can hold your right ankle in your right hand, and then maybe wiggle and pull. Let's do the other side. So we'll grab the left heel with the right hand, left toes with the left hand, and we'll do those circles on with the left foot. Adjust your socks. And then, so we're gonna just rotate the left ankle a few times, and you can again feel that spiral, spiraling one direction and then reversing with the ankle rotation, just helping to maintain that hip and heel connection. Okay, and then we're gonna hold the left foot, really relaxed right hand, and we're gonna just tap the sole of the left foot. And then we can do the thumbs up with the right thumb, wrapping the right index finger around the right thumb. And we'll start with that big toe side of arch near the heel, rocking forward, release back to the middle of that arch, rocking forward, releasing back, below the big toe ball mount, rocking forward and releasing back to the pinky side, near the heel, rocking forward and release, middle, and just below the pinky toe ball mount. You might do that 1 or 2 more times of that set of the 6 sen, 6 points on the sole of the foot. And then from there, we can squeeze the foot like we're wringing out a sponge. And then we can start to even massage up the left leg, up the calf, the knee, the thigh, up to the hip flexors. Gentle squeezing. Okay, and then we'll do our yogi toes on this side too. So we can take how's that feel, okay? Yeah? Okay, take the right fingers, put them between between the left toes. And it's okay if it was a little easier on one side compared to the other. And then we just kind of do a little wiggle. And then let it go. Yeah. And then we can just extend the legs out from there. We can just do a little bounce. Maybe you slide the props out. Maybe you slide off your pillow to feel those legs bounce on the ground. And then we're gonna go into, we'll go into child's pose with the blanket behind the knees. So we can take the 2 blocks and we'll set up like we did for mountain. My blanket. And whatever fold feels good for you for your child's pose. If you want to have that long fold either underneath your shins, or maybe today it's going to feel good behind the knees, and that'll give you that little compression as well for the backs of the legs. And then we'll take that pillow on top of the blocks. So we'll just go into child's pose next. Feeling the 10 toes spread. And then we can exhale, fold into the bolster. And then just making sure that top block is underneath your head. Just like you spread your toes, you could spread your fingers. Feel your shoulders slide down from the ears. Come back to your audible exhale. Maybe here letting your exhale be longer than your inhale again. Which could be inhaling for 4 counts. And exhaling out for 6 to 8 counts. And as you exhale, you can feel your muscles softening and your bones getting heavier with gravity. And then we'll go to the other side for that next stretch, gently pressing the palms down. Lift the torso up and look to the opposite side of your mat as you gently lay down, opposing next stretch. And we breathe here. You can let your fingers and your toes spread again. Having that longer inhale to the exhale. And once again, feeling your muscles soften, your bones surrender to gravity. And then when you're ready, let's press the palms down and lift the torso up, rotating the head to center. Reach your hips towards your heels and roll up through the spine, stacking one vertebra at a time. Let your head come up last. And we'll just do Supta Pada Gustasana, which will take us into our Shavasana. So as we remove the blanket out from underneath the legs, you might do some leg extensions to get that blood flow circulation in the legs again. You might even rock forward and back, kind of a little flex and pointing of the toes. Try that each leg if that feels good. And then we'll bring our legs together and just swing your legs to one side. And we're going to grab our strap. If you want to use that blanket as a pillow for your head to support the neck, feel free to do so. Just bringing it to the back of your mat. And we come back onto our back. And we'll start with the knees bent. And we'll start with the strap around the right foot. And just like when we were laying on the blocks in mountain pose, we want to feel our shoulder blades draw down to the mat. And then we can flex and point that right foot. And try a few ankle rotations each direction. So really trying to keep that sole of foot connected to the strap. Once you've rotated a couple times each direction, either staying here or we're going to open out to that C, Supta Pada Gustasana C. Let the right leg come out to the right, and you might even let your left knee fall out to the left, like a half Baddha Konasana. So as you're breathing here, we want to feel the shoulder blades slide down the back like they're sliding towards your back pockets. And then we'll inhale, guide the right leg to center, left knee to center, and let's switch sides. Stepping left foot into the strap, bringing the right foot out. And we're going to flex and point that left foot. And then you can even go into those ankle rotations again a few times each direction, nice and slow. All right, and then either staying here or go to C on this side. Letting your left leg fall out to the left, your right knee fall out to the right. And we get that inner thigh stretch, Supta C variation. And then we'll inhale, bring the left leg to center, right leg to center. Go ahead and remove the strap. And if you'd like to, you might draw both knees into the chest and do a gentle rock side to side to feel the back get massaged out on the ground. And also feel your head gently roll from one side to the other, releasing the neck. Okay, and then we can come back to neutral, set the feet down to the ground. You can slide your legs out, and if you keep the pillow or the blanket behind your head, or maybe you take that blanket and start to cover up just to keep the body temperature neutral, especially as we're shifting seasons. Okay, and then we're gonna come back to that 6 count breath here. So once you're feeling comfortable, just coming back to that long exhale. And we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can continue this 6 count breath cycle and possibly adding the pause at the top of the inhale for 1 to 2 counts. Possibly adding a pause at the bottom of the exhale for 1 to 2 counts. Sinking into relaxation and being open to receive as you rest in Shavasana.